Hello everyone, let's get the international greeting out the way. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yagamasuma, здравствуйте, привет, buna, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello. Sincha, Yabozio, Teresa, welcome, Saskaka, Marhaban, Merhaba, Habiri, Shalom, and Namaskar. Welcome. My name is Brunel. Thank you for joining me. Another day, another review, another video from me. Yeah, I'm churning them out this time around. So you've seen the title. I was going to just do a review of the new Revolution Beauty Pore Perfecting Primer, but I thought rather than just doing that, why don't I just compare it to the competitor that was done before, which is this one here, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, both of these are dupes or the Tacha silk canvas primer, which is very expensive, more than 50 quid. I mean, even on eBay, if you wanted to buy something slightly cheaper, 34 pounds on eBay is for 7 grams. So you can see there. Now, packaging wise, I'm rubbing it on a boob here to try and get the little mark off. Packaging wise, they're sort of similar, but obviously you've got this one, this shade, and you've got this one here in just black, which is plastic, that also has got like a film on it as well. And size wise, you get 21 grams in the e.l.f. Putty Primer, a poreless putty primer I should say, and then in the Revolution Beauty one, you've got 20 grams, so an extra gram in this one. Now, also differences, I've never used this one. I bought it about a month after it came out, and I forgot all about it. They both cost £8, so you can pick whichever one you like depending on how they're going to perform. They basically both also do the same thing, which is to kind of reduce the size of pores, give you a velvety finish, give it poreless appearance. But this one does claim to be able to elongate the longevity of your makeup, whereas this one just says it will give you a velvety smooth canvas instead. This one, it says apparently it is a universal sheer shade. And this one looks slightly different because I can see even on the inside, this one's a little bit more pink, the e.l.f. one, and this one is a little bit lighter. So opening it, that's the Revolution one. You've got the cover, and you've also got the plastic scoop as well. So there's not really, there's tiny, there's a bit of a smell, but it's not strong. And now just opening the e.l.f. one. Okay, with e.l.f. No frills, don't need anything extra, no plastic cover, and no little scoop either. No, nothing at all. And that one has also got a small amount of smell. In fact, I think they smell very similar. Yeah, they smell very similar. This is e.l.f. and this is Revolution Beauty, and you can see one is just slightly a bit more pink. Hopefully that will be zoom in. So we're going to try it and see how that applies. I'm going to try one on each side. So the e.l.f. is going to be on this side, and the Makeup Revolution is going to be on this side. Now, hopefully you'll be able to see, I've got major pores, especially on this side as well. But I've also got them around here. So we'll see if I can see a difference. Yeah, I don't feel like dipping in here, but you know what? I'm just gonna use my finger. Consistency wise, it feels as if it's a balm. And I'm just gonna gently pat that on this side, especially around the cheeks area, see if I can see a difference. When you apply it to the skin, it does feel a little bit tacky, but as you brush it onto the skin and dab it in, it disappears. Because initially when you see it, it's got like a white film to it, but it disappears. I'm just trying to see if I can see a difference. I'll get a little bit closer. Right, so I've got pores here. Let's pat that in place and see what happens. I'm not seeing anything immediate where I can say, wow. No difference as far as I'm concerned. Let's try the Makeup Revolution one. It does say to use the scoop. But I'm obviously going to go only for a small amount. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put a bit more, but we're going to scrape a little bit. Now, there's a bit more in this one than there is on the other. So, to be fair, I'm going to go back in and try a slightly bigger amount. Right. This one feels a little bit more tacky. And let's see. As you can see, this one stays kind of lighter on the skin. So I'm just going to keep rubbing that in. Whereas this side disappears a lot more. As you can see, look. For me, I think this one performed a little bit better when it comes to pores, but they're still there, but they're always going to be there anyway. I'm not expecting miracles. I'm just trying to see if there is actually a difference. I think there is a better difference with the Makeup Revolution one than there is with the e.l.f. one. Now, going back in, you know what? I've cut myself when I was trying to open the e.l.f. packaging. Unbelievable. So, if you see me bleeding to death, call someone to help me out, will you? Well, wait, you can't do that because we're too late at that point. So I'm just going to go back a bit more with the e.l.f. and maybe get as much as I did with the other one. No, for me, no. I think the Makeup Revolution actually it makes a slightly better, it was more visible difference than the e.l.f. one. And yeah, so I suppose I also like the fact that it's a bit more hygienic, that you would use the scoop to get that rather than using your finger to swirl and get her, you know, as you do with the e.l.f. one. They're both £8. They're way cheaper than the Tacha. I can't actually compare it to the original, to be fair. I'm just comparing these two. As to how effective they are in comparison to the Tacha one, well, you'd have to compare it to the Tacha one as well. All right, so there's a slight difference. I'm going to go and put foundation, and then I'll have a look and show you just straight out of foundation. See, maybe there is a difference once you've applied the foundation on top. And I'll be using, obviously, the same applicator makeup sponge to see if there's actually a difference underneath. So, foundation is in place. I did actually, once the foundation was in place, I think I actually noticed more of a difference on this side. Now, I did say at the beginning that I've got more pores on this side than this one, but I've actually felt as if this side is much smoother than this side. I mean, they both dry fairly quickly into the skin and get absorbed into the skin. Which one would I go for? I would actually go for the Revolution Beauty one. I mean, you can guess why. Other than that, they're the same price at £8, but you do get 1 gram extra in in this one here, the e.l.f. one. But I would go for the Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer rather than the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The e.l.f. one also feels a little bit more like a balm as well. And for me, as a super oily person, that's not the kind of stuff that I want to be putting on my face before I apply foundation, especially in the summertime. It ain't gonna work. It just melt off. So those are my own personal reasons, but let me know what you think. I know it's not kind of particularly scientific, but particularly it's not scientific at all, but that is that. Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already, and why not? Why the hell not? And make sure you do before you go, and stay safe and be happy, and you guys will see me Sunday. Okay, bye people.